Hello, everyone. We are back with another episode of The Eight, and this week we have a very special guest co-host, Mr. Kevin Wilson, the CEO and President of Buzz Franchise Brands. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Nice to be with you.
It's going
good to be here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting getting to talk with someone that's leading the industry right on. So we're excited to get started.
Good. Let's do it.
This is The Eight. We are kicking things off with this week's fantastic news from Chipotle, actually, as they're trying to bounce back from kind of a string of bad reputation and people maybe questioning the quality of their food. They're rolling out a new app, and they're going to be including mobile ordering in it, which I think is going to be a really big and good move for the brand going forward to kind of reestablish that relationship with customers and tap into the power of technology. And I think it's something that kind of shows that no matter what industry you're in, you need to be able to bring that level of technology to the table to keep up with the competition.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I use the Starbucks app for me is front and center on my iPhone, and it's pretty much on the drive in. I'm hitting it and picking it up, whether I walk in or go through the drive-through. So I think it's a great thing for them to do.
Absolutely, it's a great way to engage with customers like that. So it'll be exciting to see what this does for the brand. And now on to our Fran-lebrity. We have a very special Fran-lebrity this week. No Limit Agency just announced that it brought on a new president, Brian Van Dyke, and he comes to us after being the managing director of Razorfish, where he was working with big brands like Kellogg's, Target, and U.S. Foods. And I think we're really excited to bring him on. It's going to be exciting to see what happens next for No Limit. And as everyone in franchising knows, the power of the team and the people that you have around you is something that really makes a difference. So we're thrilled that we have someone of this caliber on our team.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a great addition to your team, and we've gone through similar growth, and at some point it's great to bring in somebody that's worked at a large organization that has a lot of experience that can put in maybe some more process. And we're certainly benefiting from that at our company. I'm sure you guys will as well.
It's going to be exciting to see for sure. Now on to our Fresh Money segment. We're going to talk about a brand now that I think you might be a little bit familiar with, Mosquito Joe.
I've heard about this one, yeah.
So demand for mosquito control services, as you well know, is continuing to climb, especially as it becomes, people are worried about mosquito-borne illnesses and the effects of that. And so the way that you're able to kind of help your franchisees tap into this is, you have a low investment model. You're helping them set up themselves up for success with the support and training that you provide. And I think that it's really exciting to see how you guys are able to continue to grow the system across the country.
Yeah, it's gone really well. It's been we've been at it now for 5 years. We have 230 locations open right now, and I think when we look back on what we've experienced, certainly the support that we provide, operational and on the marketing side, has really allowed that growth to take place. Outdoor pest control, really focusing on mosquitoes, is a relatively new business, maybe in its second or third inning, but I think there's lots of opportunity for further growth.
Absolutely, and it's definitely evident among your franchisees. I know that when I'm speaking to them for stories, you can tell that level of support and that excitement is there because it's just getting started. So
yeah, it is. It's new, it's merging, it's fun, and growing something is always a lot of fun.
Definitely. So now on to our Frant of the Week. So if you had access to a group of people who had all the answers to all of your franchise development questions, would you want to take advantage of that? I'm guessing that the answer is yes. And so Nick Powell is back with another Frant this week. Points out in his latest column that you might already have that group of people available to you with your franchisees. Yeah. They saw your opportunity, they decided to invest and continue to grow alongside you. So now it's kind of up to brands to leverage that data and wealth of information that they have in front of them to figure out what's working when it comes to bringing new franchisees on board.
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, we have one of our core values in our company is to be curious and innovate. And so we're always at the corporate office, we're adding people that can help us take the data that's coming in from the franchisees and really understand what's going on in the different markets. The other way we get a lot of information from our franchisees is just through our advisory council, reaching out to them, having annual conventions. And that's one of the reasons I love franchising, to be honest, is right now we have about 140 unique owners. Every day they're waking up and they're thinking about how to make their business better. And those ideas just flow directly down to us too. It's great.
It's exciting to see. Now we are franching forward with another brand that I believe you know one or two things about, Pool Scouts. So they are continuing to French forward in the Northeast region, specifically targeting New York and New Jersey for development. And I think what you guys have been finding is that it's good to open up in these markets where pool seasonality is a thing. They're opening, they're closing when it comes to the weather. And now as the height of pool season is coming to an end, it's going to be exciting to see what happens in these markets going forward.
Yeah, I mean, the pool, we've been in this business now about a year and a half. The pool industry to us is very attractive because it's It's a large business, 10.5 million pools in the country. New York, that you mentioned, is one of the top 4. About 4 states account for half of the business. What's interesting, what we're finding is a lot of the markets in the South, Florida, Texas, they are fairly developed with pool providers and pool service providers, but when you get into the Northeast or these seasonal ones, it's not so much so. And so we believe there's a great opportunity up there, and there's lots of pools. So we're excited about it.
I think it's going to be great, and you already have a location in New Jersey. The fact that you've been in this business for not that long now, and you already have 5 states that are covered, I think it's going to be a great move to continue climbing forward.
Yeah, New Jersey's doing great for us, and it's going to be a good springboard throughout the rest of the Northeast.
Definitely. Now for our Fran Funny, I'm back with another dad joke, but this time I was able to keep it on theme with our mosquito business. So, why did the mosquito go to the dentist? To improve its bite. I was kind of proud of that one, not going to lie. Now on to our Franspiration. This is a quote that I pulled from an article that's up on 1851's mainstay right now, and I really love what Lee Plave, the partner at Paul Coke, had to say. An old colleague used to say that the dirty little secret of franchising is that it's fun. He was right.
I couldn't agree more. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it is franchising, the people that are in franchising, franchisees and at the franchisor level, as well as all the suppliers, they're genuine, they like to share information, and they like to have a lot of fun. So I'm fitting in well in the community.
I never knew that franchising can be this fun, but it's been nothing but a blast since I first started getting involved. So I can attest that this quote is true as well. Now for our frenemies versus frans, I had a few weeks of calling out frenemies, but I'm back to calling out a friend this week. So we're giving LinkedIn a shout out. So it's taking a page from Facebook's playbook actually, which I think is going to be a smart move. And it rolled out an update that users can now upload a video straight from their phones, and it starts playing automatically in people's timelines so that whoever you're following can see where you're up to. And it's touting this as something that CEOs could do to show off the culture of their company, what's happening day to day. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how companies utilize this to give a more professional audience an inside glimpse at what life is like at their company.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. I mean, LinkedIn is the really professional platform that I've used for a long time. And the ability to do that and share, for us it would be really sharing a lot of what's going on with the culture of our company and what we're trying to do to make it a great place to work. And LinkedIn is always a place that we've gone to recruit great talent. So I think it'll fit in real nicely with what we'd like to do. Yeah, that culture is just so key when it comes to getting people in. So I think it'll be great to see. And that kind of concludes our 8 this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoyed it. Thanks.